Good evening and welcome to Richmond Blue Devil varsity football in their season finale against the non-conference foe, Lutheran North Mustangs. Welcome to Ben Bolt Stadium. Your Blue Devils come in at 7-1, second in the Blue Water Area Conference. With a win tonight, your Blue Devils will most likely be a #1 seed in a district. And Lutheran North coming in tonight at 2-5, playing a tough schedule, playing a Yale team tough at the beginning of the year. Blue Devils not taking them lightly. I'm Keith Bartels. Alongside me is our producer, Jason Robbins, and Mr. Brandon Day. Well, Coach, what are your keys to victory, Coach Day?
Lutheran North is a spread team, so we're going to have to play well in space, and they're a 4-4 defense. They're going to bring pressure, so we've got to be able to protect when we're running the ball and prevent any turnovers or any big plays for loss for us offensively. This will be the first half will be very telling here. We got two teams, one playing for pride, one playing for playoff positioning. So I expect a really, really exciting first quarter, and we'll see how it plays out from there. I remember the first year we played Lutheran North, they beat us and kept us out of the playoffs. So and they didn't have a great record that year. So anything's possible, but.
Yeah, the series, the last 8 games between the two, Blue Devils have won 4 and lost 4. So tonight, essentially the tiebreaker in a packed home side of Ben Bolt Stadium. It is the 2014 homecoming. Great week of festivities, powder puff. All the other teams ending this week, the football teams, middle school, freshman, JV, and great week, great weather. You see the leaves on the field. That's awesome fall weather.
Oh, it's a beautiful environment, that's for sure. Nice fall night, perfect, just the way you want. If you drew a picture, that's how you want to draw.
Squib kick, 81 there, Ottenbacher. So the Blue Devils will take over with good field position on their own 39-yard line. Had a middle school pep assembly this week, trying to get the middle schoolers fired up for the game tonight, and capped off today with the high school pep assembly. Of course, the always ever-intense powder puff this week. The bonfire.
I think the seniors won the powder puff again. I don't know if that's the 37th year in a row or what the record is there, but big crowds for that game as well.
So Barrett under center, offside eye behind him, flanker right and left. He drops back to pass. He's got time. Solaski did a nice job of coming back to that, adjusting to the ball a little bit underthrown. It looked like Barrett's lost his footing a little bit.
Yeah, good play call. I was wondering if Coach Coker was going to come out early and try and get him down. Trevor did a real good job there of adjusting that 4-4. They brought some pressure there, and Trevor got rid of it right before he got hit. Brett made a real nice move to adjust to the ball.
Yeah, I'm sure they were expecting Smash Mouth Skatska off tackle, and why wouldn't you? He's had a great senior year. And good play action and good call. So again, that offset eye to the left. Schmidt near side. Zalowski flanked left. Quick 3-step drop. Nice pass with a little too much on it.
Yeah, giving us a cushion out there. Try to throw him a curl. Trevor's had a great year. First-year quarterback. We came into this season. You lose a great quarterback like Ryan Boyd, and some people had some questions about who was going to take over, and Trevor's played great all season, been a great leader.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 on the incompletion for the Blue Devils. Moss coming near side. Single back behind Barrett. Off tackle near side. Skatska, he bounces it outside. Good, nice contain there by 10 of Lutheran North. Not a lot of players have been able to do that this year.
They beat us at the point of attack there. Grahamsville, number 26, usually a great blocker, and did a decent job there, but they were able to string it out. He was able to stay with Grahamsville and get leverage on him, and looks like we got a gain of 3.
So bring up 3rd and 7 for the Blue Devils. Definitely, I think, with the defense they have, they're probably in 4-down territory here.
Definitely, already good. A good opportunity to
try Kuntze.
Try kick. Get a kick. See what we're going to do in the playoffs in a stretch, pressure situation.
So we have single back motion far side. Grahamsville going away from us. Barrett gives it Skatska off tackle left. Nice slip tackle. Might be a hold on 68. I'm not sure.
Maybe Brady LaFleur got called on that one, coming off the left side.
See what the, if it is a hold, it'll bring up about a 3rd and, from that spot it'll be about a 3rd and 11, because it was about a yard before the first down.
I like the play call, though, keeping them off balance. 3rd and 7, you're expecting boot pass or another curl, and we come back and run a outside zone play to the left, and without the hold, we're in good shape. Manageable 4th down probably would have been.
It would have been close. They would have been measuring, I think. So we have Barrett under center, offset eye near side, Twins near side. I think that's too many in the backfield, but they didn't call it.
He's got him.
Zalowski catches the ball. Barrett to Zalowski to about the 10-yard line. I think the Blue Devils got away with one there because it looked like both receivers were off the line. So they would have had 4 in the backfield. One of those guys should have been up, the outside guy.
Outside guy. Kevin Moss should have been on there. Looked like they ran a slant with Moss, and then a post corner back to Brett there. Nice gainer. Brett's had 2 real nice catches on this drive.
Yeah, he's adjusted well. Barrett gives the Skatska a nice cutback. He's got good eyes, good vision, cuts back. Gain of about 6 to about the 3. It'll be 2nd and goal. Blue Devils knocking on the door.
Looked like they went 44 lead there, and Dev just cut that one back. Pursuit came so strong to the left side. Nice vision.
Yeah, he's got good vision, and anytime you got a hard-nosed running back like that can take 1 or 2 tackles, but then also see the over pursuit, like you said, and cut back, and see that hole. That's a special back.
Definitely.
Little power ISO off tackle left. Skatska is into the end zone is the signal. Good lead block there by Gramzo. That's the old power ISO. Whatever, what do you guys call that?
It would be 44 lead or 45 lead, right or left side.
So the Blue Devils march at 61 yards, and with 9:20 to go, score first points of tonight's game, 2014 homecoming against Lutheran North Mustangs. Zalowski hold, Kunze's kick is down, up, and it is good.
Great first drive, way to set the, you got a team that you're playing a team that's 2-5. You want to get on them early. The thought and the hope is that you get on them early and they lose a little bit of fire and a little bit of that enthusiasm that they might have coming into the game. That's a great statement maker right there to open the game up.
It was also nice to see them overcome a penalty. They would have had 4th and inches, but it went back to 3rd and 11, and they went to Barrett to Zalowski inside the 10 on about a 30-yard pass play. They answered that well, responded well. Like you said, you're playing a team that has nothing to lose, nothing to gain, but nothing to lose, so they can play soft. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. We've seen it happen before, Get teams with great records get tripped up week 9, and that changes their whole path in the playoffs. And I know they focused on that big time this week in practice. And, when Trevor Barrett is on, then you got weapons like Schmidt and Brett Zalowski out there on the edge. I mean, and a back like Devin in the backfield, it's hard to stop.
So Jordan Adams tees it up as the Blue Devils get ready to kick to the Mustangs. It'll be their first possession. Be interesting to see what they have, as they do like to spread you out and throw it all over the place. Jordan's kick, high end over end, fielded at about the 10-yard line. Nice wall in front of the back.
Probably about the 30-yard line there. Not bad coverage.
So here comes the Blue Devil defense. We'll see how the Mustangs respond to that 61-yard touchdown drive by the Blue Devils. Check us out on the YouTube channel, Richmond TV 12. Check out all our Richmond local programming. You call Jason Robbins, our producer, at 586-727-7571, extension 103. Again, that's Jason Robbins, 586-727-7571, extension 103. So we have Twins near side, slot far side.
One interesting thing to watch here, you know, the jet motion across here is we have a new starting free safety in Ottenbacher. He's starting tonight, and he's a very, very good player. Coach said he's worked extremely hard in practice, so it'll be interesting to see him make some plays. His brother was our starting free safety a year ago, so Ottenbacher for Ottenbacher, we'll take it.
Gain of about 4 to play, bring up 2nd and 6. They had Twins here, and they motioned in to almost have trips. Now they do line up in a jumbo trip section formation. Quarterback read option. Made the first man miss. Ball's on the ground. Number 71 was able to fall on it. I think that fumble was caused by Brady LaFleur. Got out there, couldn't beat him to the corner, and I think he punched it out of there.
And you're going to get, you know, a lot of teams, we talked about this when we played Croslex, they'll spread you out to run it. That was a nice trip split set there, and if the initial guy makes a tackle, we're looking at no gain. I think they picked up 2 on that one.
Yep. Same formation, trips near side. Yep, they got us to jump.
Anthony Hanahosa.
It'll bring up probably 3rd and a little less than a yard. That quick count.
Got to watch that ball.
Oh, they gave him a first. They look, well, the yard marker on the other side must have been off then.
The line's crooked. The line was crooked.
So, see what Lutheran North does here after that first down. Like to give a shout out to the band. Did a real nice job with the national anthem. Have a nice halftime show this year. Came to the pep assembly the other day, yesterday, and performed for the middle school kids.
Yeah, they've been outstanding.
Quick pitch, nice play. Here comes a flag into play. I think it's holding against Lutheran North.
Yeah, probably a little midline right, you know, play there. Reading the DN. DN comes at quarterback. They're going to pitch off the quarterback. If he attacks the pitch man, the quarterback's going to keep it up in there.
So after that holding, we can march it back. It's going to be first down in about 17. If they accept it, they're waiting on the coach. Called illegal block in the back. That had to have been quick.
Yeah, usually because the defensive end, when you run the option, is unblocked. So it had to have been on their tackle blocking down on our interior guys.
About 16, 17 yards to go.
So Twins right and left, single back in the spread. Running similar to that Ohio State. Get under, call out the signals. Jet sweep this side, 10, nowhere to run.
Handoff goes to number 10, Derek Krebs.
Bottled it up real well. The snap looked like he fumbled the snap a little bit there.
Led by number 14, Andrew Hamill.
See if Michigan State's able to do that tomorrow against the Wolverines. A lot of those jet sweeps.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great game. You know, as state fans, we're gonna stay pretty humble here up in the booth and just let our Spartans take care of business on Saturday.
Yeah, take that from the leader there, D'Antonio. So trips near side. Definitely has changed the culture there in East Lansing.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. Oh.
Nice,
decent play call.
Nice play. The thing that frustrates me about screen plays like that is number 58 and 55 were at about the 46-yard line blocking when that back caught the ball. Now, that's 10 yards downfield.
Yeah. Well, and what made that play, our left side DN there, Brady LaFleur, slipped and fell down. He'd have flat responsibility on that, and that makes the play. But yeah, linemen are not to be downfield on pass plays.
Well, it's like that play in the Florida State game. You know, against a great game last weekend, Florida State, Notre Dame. I don't care for either team, but nice pitch and catch here. He's going to be, I think he's got it by about a yard. But back to that game, that pick play, there was clearly a pick play, but they ran it in the first half and they didn't call it. Well, if you're consistent and you call all the time, then it's not controversial.
No. Well, that same play, I was in person when Brian Kelly was coaching at Grand Valley State and they beat Valdosta State for the national title. They ran the same play to score, and it was not pass interference on that play. So the interpretation of the rules.
Kirkus catch it?
Yes. Yep.
So we got Twins right and left, single back, Lutheran North. Inside handoff, nice hole. Gain of about 5 on the play. So far, the Mustangs of Lutheran North are responding to the Blue Devils' opening 61-yard drive, grinding some clock here.
I was going to say they're eating some clock up, and that's what. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Keep our offense off the field. And
play right in front of us here. Nice pitch and catch.
I don't know.
17
playing
to 10.
A little hook and ladder out there.
That was set up, doesn't it?
Brought down out there. Looked like Devin Skatska with help from Jordan Adams, number 33. So it'll be 1st and 10 North with the ball spotted at the Blue Devil 36-yard line.
So 4:35 to go in the first. Blue Devils 7, but the Mustangs picking up a couple first downs here, marching. Running that same formation, Twins right and left, single back. Quarterback doing a lot of hand motion, head bobbing there. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get called if he keeps up the inside trap.
Yeah, I don't know if he's trying to draw us off. There's a lot of check with me stuff going on. They're using the armbands and having something called at the line and then audible and changing. But if we get in a 3rd and 1 situation, he head bobs and we jump. I mean, that's
right.
That's Coach Coker's talking to the official right there about it right now.
Hamill did a nice job filling there. Gain of 1 for the Mustangs, bring up 2nd and 9.
Let's see if they attack the flat again. They've had some success here.
Nice.
On the hook.
Yep, nice pitch and catch. If you're Bishop running the defense now, you'd want to tell your kids to don't bite on that. Let's let them make a mistake. See if they can do this for 4 quarters, because you don't want a quick, out and up or a hook and go. And
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we started pressing them here. We're giving them a good cushion, and it's pretty easy to throw the curl, the hook when you're playing off 5 to 7 yards like we are right now.
So he's same formation, inside handoff to 33, bounces. It's going to be close.
Brady the 4 filled there, ate that up pretty good. It's going to depend on the spot, because I think he drove him back a yard.
Spencer Trappist and number 33 Jordan Adams.
4th down, short gain on the play, bring up 4th and maybe a half a yard.
I think you'll see the corners and safeties come up and press now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a little read option quarterback off tackle here. They ran it once. Looks like they might be coming up in their heavy formation.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're just trying to draw us off sides here. Nope, ran it quick. Got it.
Yep, quick play.
Quick handoff there.
Nice call there by Lutheran North. Came double tight I formation with just a flanker and gave it to the first back.
They sealed our left side, our right side inside linebacker off there pretty well. And you don't win in the trenches, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, you're hoping to see that tomorrow.
Oh, exactly.
So, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on the 22 of the Blue Devils marching, trying to answer the Blue Devils opening 61-yard touchdown drive with 1:37 to go in the first quarter.
Coach Bishop made a personnel change here. You had Jake Schmidt at DN, and they kicked Nick McCauley down to D tackle. Let's see if that makes a difference.
Brady breathing it down. Nice play there by Hamill. Little good pressure from LaFleur and
McCauley.
A nice athletic play by the quarterback to get rid of it there, but then a nice, because it was there, and then Hamill knocked down that shuffle pass.
Closed on it real quick. We touched on it, in a couple of our earlier games. We've got good team speed on defense. You put Nick McCulley, you kick him down from DN down to D tackle now, and him and Anthony Hanahost are pretty stout in there. I know Austin Pollock's out right now, a little banged up, and we'll have him back next week. But Schmidt is a very good defensive end, and then with Nick kicked down low, that's going to cause some problems for some teams.
Oh, that was blown up by Schmidt and is that McCauley?
McCauley, yeah. I think he'll be playing there a little bit more as we continue in the playoffs.
Yeah, nice adjustment there by the Blue Devils defensive coaching staff with some, you saw it and called it. Since that, there's been a incomplete pass and a 3-yard loss. I'll bring up 3rd and 13. Wouldn't be surprised to see a quick hook route here for maybe 7 or 8 yards to make a 4th down manageable, maybe even a field goal. We were watching him. He was kicking 45-yarders. Trips far side. Oh, in the seam. He had him.
Yeah, we got away with one there. He got inside position on us, ran the street almost like a post, and he had inside position on Devin Skatska. You called that this kicker was nailing them in warm-ups. Let's see, they've had pretty good tradition of very good kickers at Lutheran North.
So this one's going to be from 32 yards, 30, so 42. Well, let's put it down there, son. Right there, that's going to be about a 44-yarder. Kicking it from the 34, but remember, the end zones are 10 yards. He was making them from here easily in warm-ups, but that's without a rush and without big hands up there, so let's see what happens. Let's just not rush the hit him here. That kick is long enough, and it is short.
Just short.
Just short. I thought it was long enough because of the angle here. Looked long enough, but it was short.
Well, our defense bended. We didn't break. They had the ball for 9 minutes and 6 seconds there, and we were able to keep them from getting on the board.
Yeah, very nice drive. That might have been good from 32, but it wasn't, or 42, but it wasn't good from 44.
Well, I think you said it. When you a little pressure in your face and you get big long arms like Jake Schmidt and Brady LaFleur coming at you, your heartbeat changes a little bit than it does in warm-ups.
So Barrett brings his Blue Devils out. Offset eye, near side, flanker right and left. Skatska off tackle.
Handoff goes to Devin Skatska, brought down by a host of North Ball players in the center there, led by number 8.
Again, we are on the YouTube channel, Richmond TV 12. Tonight on camera, Matt Ballman on the field, Erica Schaefer, and doing audio, Liberty Justice, our producer, Jason Robbins. I'm Keith Bartels, alongside me, Coach Day. And this is going to be the end of the first period as the time winds down. Blue Devils 7, Lutheran North nothing. Blue Devils defense gave up a long drive, but after some coaching adjustments and misplays by the Mustangs due to the Blue Devil players responding to those adjustments, playing assignment defense, they went backwards, forced to kick a 44-yard field goal, which came up short, which leaves us at a 7-0 Blue Devils score. That was a very fast first quarter.
Well, you figured we were going to grind it out on the ground. We throw 2 big passes, get down and score, and they dinked and dunked it down the field and ate up a ton of clock on us. And with 2 passing with them, especially being a spread team, you figure we're going to get incomplete passes and be a longer first quarter, but that went by quickly.
Yeah, that was a victory for the Mustangs. They just shortened the game. However, it would have been a real good victory for them if they would have put some points on the board. But credit the Blue Devil defense for responding there. Again, this is the 9th time these two programs will meet, and the series is tied 4-4. Blue Devils looking to take a game advantage on that, and I believe they've signed a contract for future years to keep the program going.
Well, it's a good matchup. You two schools, about the same size, not a long drive for either team, and
Barrett under center. Quick spin to Skatska. Gain of about 4 yards. It'll bring up third and about 4 on the 25, 26 yard line of the Blue Devils. Big third down play here for the Blue Devils.
See if we maybe a boot pass to Schmidt, maybe throw a curl to Brett if they're off him.
Yep, maybe the back shoulder.
Single coverage out here. They must have a lot of faith in this corner to single cover Brett, and that's right where we're going.
Good pitch and catch. Good for a first down. Coaches must have heard us.
Quick trivia question: who was our closer for the regular season before we had the Lutheran North Mustangs? You scheduled the game, so I'm thinking you should probably know this.
Third, well, it depends on what you're holding here. First and 10, nice pitch and catch there from Barrett. 38-yard line for the Blue Devils. Our closer before Lutheran North. I remember Cass City, but that was only a 2-year deal.
That was before I was here.
Reese.
The Reese Rockets. We had some great games with them.
Yeah, that 1 year they made it to the semis and we beat them.
Yep.
Another pitch and catch to Zalowski to Barrett. Slips one tackle.
They always played us tough, Reese. So those great games. The year we went to the semifinals, we played them in a pretty good game. I like this matchup because you're going to get a great crowd wherever you're at. It's a close drive. People show up. It's convenient for everybody. And
yeah, they usually travel well. Tonight a little bit lighter than normal, but when you're 2-5, that that happens. But still, packed stands on the other side and homecoming for the Blue Devils. So this was really packed. Had great crowds all year. Twins far side. Another pitch and catch there to Zalowski, putting his shoulder down, and that's Schmidt. See what they're going to stop at. See if it's a first down. They're setting up a hitch and go here. That is a Blue Devil first down.
Well, Lutheran North is committed to stopping the run game, and bottling up Devin. And
they're the only team so far that I've seen that has really done it.
Yeah.
I wasn't at the Elmont game, but
Elmont did a real good job. We got almost 9 in the box here. And as we speak, he comes one guy away from breaking it for a touchdown.
But for being 2-5, and as good of a running back as Skansky is, they seem pretty fundamental. They're wrapping him up, and he breaks that tackle and he could be gone. But you're right. Their game plan is definitely we're going to stop him.
Well, you pick your poison. I think if I were defensing against Richmond, I'd probably do the same thing.
Motion Schmidt away, off tackle, nice cut. Good hard run, and the ball came out.
He was down.
This official's calling him down. Good call.
Great block by Nick McCauley pulling there, leading through.
The Blue Devil line might be wearing them down a little bit too. I haven't been watching the adjustments, but those passes might have loosened them up a little bit.
Yeah, you complete those passes, you got to take one more guy out of the box to stop the run, and that has happened. We went from 8 or 9 to 7.
Pass to Moss. Falls incomplete. That was just, we were right on that line there. That was just forward. Moss, I'm sure they're going to tell him when he comes off. You jump on that anyway.
Oh, definitely.
Especially when you're on the road. Well, now it shouldn't matter with the playoffs because you get MHSA crews, but you go up to some of those schools and
hey, you drop a ball on their sideline like that. There's some politicking going on.
Yep. Barrett under center, single back behind him. Skatska, 3-step drop. There's that hook and go we were talking about. Lays it up perfectly. Nice pass.
Got him. Great catch. Great throw. Good protection.
Well, we said it. They were setting it up. That's exactly it. That corner bit. Perfect throw. Hit him in stride. Touchdown Blue Devils with 9:13 to go. Kuntze to kick. Zalowski, who just scored that touchdown, to hold. Kuntze's kick is up, and it is good. He's got a good boot, just a junior.
Good mix of play calling there, running pass, taking what they give you, and we move the ball, down the field.
Yeah, excellent drive by the Blue Devils.
You called it. You're setting up that pump and go. He got him.
The Blue Devils there, taking what they give you. They were running soft coverage, but loading the box. About 3 or 4 plays, 2 or 3 first downs in a row. Then they give it to Skatska twice. He breaks off 15 yards, 16 yards, and 2 runs. And then the old bait and go there, and nice play, Blue Devils. I've been impressed with Barrett all year long. Just a good leader out there, kind of. I think he's a Spartan fan too. I know he's
big time Spartan.
I know he's wearing the number. He's kind of like a Kirk Cousins out there.
He's a huge Kirk Cousins fan. That's true. When you're a guy that's playing quarterback for you, you want that guy to be a character kid and a leader, and that's Trevor to a T. He's a great teammate. And there's no question anymore about who's going to lead the team when Ryan Boyd left. Trevor definitely has won everybody over.
Jordan's kick is low, end over end, fielded at about the 8-9 yard line.
Derek Craig took that kickoff at about his 9-10 yard line, got it out.
Took it up to about the 25 yard line, Lutheran North, with 9:08 to go in the first. Blue Devils had quite a few quarterbacks in the last 20 years. He goes back to Chris Wilson, to Ryan Shinska. Derek Lazinski was before him. Derek Lazinski, now a Disney artist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Richmond Blue Devil grad, Disney artist, has his own line.
That's awesome.
Doing great down there in Orlando. Shinska's a dentist. Chris Wilson, I know he's managing places. We'll get back to that in a second. After this play, we have twins far and near. Single back. See if Lutheran North panics here a little bit. Quarterback gains about 3 on the play, bring up 2nd and 7. Then we had Joe Henninger. After him, Ian Telly. Ian Telly was a good athlete, more of a wide receiver.
Dual threat quarterback kind of guy. Yep.
But if I'm playing behind Grabowski, that's making life easy for me.
Heck yeah.
And then
playing behind Grabowski and handing it off to Misko, you're in good shape.
Yeah. And you have Lane pulling and blocking for you at guard. That was a special team.
Heck yeah.
This one looking to follow in those footsteps, maybe take it further.
Well, I think when good quarterbacks, one thing that I connect to that is we have a great baseball program, and we talked about this earlier in one of our broadcasts. But all those guys you mentioned, I'm almost 100% positive were pitchers or second baseman or short. Ryan Boyd a year ago, Kevin Kerner, yep. I mean, those are some.
Ottenbacher did a nice job at quarterback there.
Yes, he did. He did a great job, Ottenbacher did. Multi-sport guys that were cool under pressure, and
Leach ran the triple option well for us.
Yeah, a good baseball player as well.
Yep. Nice pitch and catch in there after the penalty. Gain of about 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Tell you what, they were hitting out there. That Jordan Adams laid a nice hit there, and then the play before, the tailback came to lead block on him and make some room for the quarterback. And Jordan just elevated the kid off his feet. It was a great collision.
Yeah, the sports have definitely, the multi-sport definitely helped all the levels. I mean, if you think about it, like you said, you had those baseball players at quarterback, some of your receivers and some of those quarterbacks were basketball. Your tough interior kids and linebackers have been excellent wrestlers. And
a lot of our fullbacks wrestling kids as well. You know, I think Devin might be the first wrestling tailback we've had. That's
he's because Joey Riedel,
linebacker.
Yeah,
linebacker, fullback.
Fullback. Yeah, he wasn't a halfback.
Yeah. And that's that goes to coaches working together. Ed Delore for years, Scott Evans now, I mean, we've all had the good fortune of working with a lot of great kids that have helped, us as coaches and the school and community accomplish a lot of great things because they were unselfish and got involved in a lot of things. Ooh, better get away from that one.
Ooh, that almost hit him. I'd jump on it and pretend like he did. But. So 6:34 to go for second quarter. Blue Devils 14, Lutheran North nothing. Blue Devil defense doing a nice job there ever since those coaching adjustments. Haven't been able to move the ball. Lutheran North is 1 for 4 on third down conversions. The one thing I would like to see, moving forward is so if we get some of those interior kids like, and I think Macaulay might, I'm not sure, but Macaulay and LaFleur and some of those kids, get them doing shot and disc.
Definitely.
Try to get that track program moving there. But
well, I do think, I know Macaulay does track. I know Adam Boyd does.
That's good.
But we want to win at everything. Let's get that track program rolling in the spring too. And I think we got good people leading the program. I know Coach Tom Brown is the boys and girls cross country coach, and the boys track coach just got BWAC Coach of the Year for cross country. He's doing a good job recruiting the hallways, trying to get kids to come out.
Yeah, he had a nice group out this year, a lot of kids, and he's got a pretty good recruiter. Seeing if they got that, must have gotten the shoulder pad. Anytime you see the body jerk back
like
like
a
that.
Face mask at first, yeah.
From up here it did, but must have had the shoulder pad. So Blue Devils going backwards here a little bit, 3rd and 11. Here's where you might see that back shoulder or that fade route to Zalowski. See if he's out there. But yeah, Krista's done a nice job with starting a running club.
Heck yeah.
Has about 10, 15 kids, get them into it. And I know you and George have always pushed kids in the cross country.
They complement each other, and we're all
the Decker boys.
We all want to win,
Nice pass, nice catch. Nice job staying in bounds by Moss and then covering up the ball with both hands. Because if he would have went out of bounds right there, he would not have gotten that. He would have been about a half yard short.
You hit the nail on the head, protecting the ball at the end of that run. That was my main worry. He was going to get that thing knocked out of there. But getting back to the kids playing multiple sports, we want to win at everything. Yeah, we want, and all the research shows the more kids are involved, the better students they are, the less trouble they're in, and as educators, that's our main goal.
So no straight eye with Fenwick leading up through that hole. Macaulay, Fenwick showing his speed, and he is waiting for the signal. Oh, he's marking him down at the 1. Marks him down at the 1 yard line. Nice run, though, in there behind Macaulay and the rest of that offensive line. He cut back left against the grain.
I lost him for a second there between all those big bodies.
And then just look for the orange.
Yeah, the orange shoes popped out. And
a couple of weeks ago, they were neon.
Yeah. He's like
straight eye behind
Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh, No play. See what the call is here. Is Coker, did he throw the challenge flag? Just kidding. There's no challenges in high school football.
I think he would have if he could have there. We tried a quarterback keep it there. Was that the play call?
Illegal substitution against Lutheran North. Didn't see a flag, but we definitely heard the whistle up here with 4:43 to go in first. Or second. First is on the scoreboard, but it's the second. So behind Barrett, you still have Gramzo and Fenwick straight eye. Twins near side run the same play. Nice to see Barrett get that touchdown. Gets him in the air and on his feet. Making the Blue Devils 20, Lutheran North nothing. So Kuntze will come on to do the extra point. Skatska the long snapper here?
Yeah, he is.
So does he drive the bus to the away games?
Yeah, fills up the water cooler.
Nice snap. Hold down, kick is up, and it is good. I think Kuntze is one of the few kickers that you see that he kick an extra point from 40 yards.
Yeah.
he boots it.
He's smooth, yeah. He definitely is. I sat out here and watched him after a soccer game. Our soccer team ended up taking second in the conference this year.
Was that behind Emily?
Yeah, Emily City won it. They're still alive in the regional final. They're playing tomorrow, but with a group of sophomores, we play, mostly sophomores, so they get bright things in the future for our soccer program. Kuntz is a big part of that, and our JV kicker as well. Quigley's a big part of that.
So with 4:42 to go in the second, homecoming 2014, last regular season game of the year. The Blue Devils 21, Lutheran High North Mustangs nothing. Beautiful night for homecoming. You never know how the weather's going to be for homecoming. You always worry about that. And then you see it's the last game of the year, and then you're even more worried because you're closer to November. But you couldn't ask for better weather for the week's activities.
This is perfect.
Jordan's kick high end over in, fielded at the 10. Poppy flies in there and makes a tackle at about the 25-yard line, showing some pretty good speed.
Good coverage. Jordan may not put it in the end zone, but
he's got a good boot.
He's going to get down there and help cover on that.
Well, a couple of games there where he's kicked it and he's made the tackle. First one down.
He's awesome. Okay, it looks like we got Mathis moved into the interior. Now they kick McCulley out to D end, and we're in a wide four here.
Trips far side, single back, shotgun, off tackle up the middle. Small gain on the play. Ball comes out late. Gain of maybe 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 8.
By alignment, I mean they're doing the right thing. You want to attack the A gap there with what we're lined up in, but our backers are closing pretty quickly and our D tackles are pinching. It's deceiving. You look at it and you think fullback trap all day long, but they close pretty quickly.
So if you're Lutheran North here, you want to take your time and get out of here at halftime, 21-0. You don't want to give Barrett time. LaFour closing fast on there, making a nice hit, cleaning up tackle from Adams. Yeah, you don't want to go down 28-0.
No.
It's already almost out of reach, but you give this ball back to Barrett with the weapons he has, with nice throws that he does. With Skatska can break one for 50, 60, throw it up to Zalowski or Schmidt. A lot of weapons, and
well, and like you said, being down 21-0, being down 28-0 are completely different. 21-0, you're a score, a stop, a score, and a stop away. When you're down 4 scores, you get in panic mode, and your running game is pretty much gone.
Exactly. So we got Twins near side and far side, single back shotgun. 3-step drop out of that. He is swallowed under
Charlie Cruz caught in the backfield
by Schmidt and Jordan Adams.
33 and number 12.
Looked like a little delayed blitz there with Jordan. Looked like he was going to drop in coverage and then came real hard. And Schmidt just came off the edge.
4 and about 12. Back to punt for North.
The only good thing for Lutheran Earth on that play is the clock still ticks.
Definitely. They see what kind of punter they got here if they can.
So you got Zalowski and Fenwick up. This is a situation where you want them to try to catch it, save that 10, 15 yards for when you need it. Not on that punt that went left, shanked it off the side of his foot.
That is the last thing they wanted to happen in that situation.
That ball went out of bounds. That's going to be a net of 10-yard punt. It went out of bounds at the 33, 34-yard line, and the line of scrimmage was the 24-yard line.
That's definitely not how they drew it up.
No.
Let's see if we go for it right away here and put it up in the air. If we try to establish some kind of running game.
Yeah, you got Schmidt flanked far side, and you got twins near side with Moss and Zalowski.
Usually when they go twins here, you know, earlier in the year we saw, you know, post corner to Zalowski just to draw the single coverage, and they went back the other way.
Schmidt, nice catch, able to elude the first tackler. Taken down at about the 11, 12-yard line.
He
nice
lumbers.
play.
He lumbers when he runs. You know, when he gets moving, he's pretty fast. His first couple steps, man, he is lumbering. It's like watching an old like Mark Bavaro, New York Giants tight end.
I'd take that comparison. Bavaro, one of the best ever.
Yeah.
Couple Super Bowl rings.
Jake Schmidt probably has no idea who he is.
No. So we got straight eye behind Barrett, twins near side. 3-step drop. Pressure comes. Mustangs. Something, whether it was snapped on the wrong, something, that was the first time Lutheran North down 4 was able to get that type of penetration. Something wasn't right there from the start. Whether it was snapped off count or
looked almost like Trevor lost his footing. I don't know what the play call was, but they are just daring us to throw the ball still in this situation. I mean, they're single coverage out there. And
at the 16-yard
second and 12, here's where I think you might see one of those crossing route and then post corner between Zalowski and Moss.
Out of this twin split, we like to do that a lot.
Fade route far side. Good defense there by number 10.
Pass is
intended to Schmidt.
Goes incomplete.
Good D.
Back there.
Bring up third. You don't get it here, like you said earlier. Good chance to try Kuntze. Practice field goal conditions.
Yeah, then you make it 3 scores, and they got to get the 2-point conversion on all 3 scores. I mean, that you obviously want to get 7, but field goal is be a good test for these guys.
See what they drop here. Might be a pump fake to Schmidt and come back to this side on that post corner.
We've had a lot of success with that tight end screen on the backside. I wouldn't be shocked if it was that.
Yeah, and Schmidt's lined up. He's not flanked out. Oh, nice block. Graham's a nice block there to give Barrett the corner.
Got to give it to Lutheran North corners on that play. That coverage had to be good because Trevor had to keep it.
So he stayed in bounds. 40 seconds and counting to go in the second quarter. Blue Devils 21. Lutheran North nothing. Keith Bartels, Brandon Day. Producer Jason Robbins on camera. Matt Ballman, field, Erica Schaefer, and audio, Liberty Justice. Kuntze to attempt a 29-yard field goal attempt. Kick is down, it is up, and it is good. That was good from 39, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
Snuck it in there, makes it 24-0.
18-second mark of the first half. It is Richmond 24, Lutheran North 0.
I love watching Coach Charmegi after the scores, getting all the linemen
He's
together.
always teaching.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's the little things, and those little things are going to matter in a couple weeks. You know, we don't know who we're assuming that with the win tonight, we're going to be a #1 seed. Hope to be a #1 seed, with possibly Marysville, Yale, St. Clair. Marysville needs to win tonight to get in. That's a winnable district. And
anything can happen in the playoffs. You get hot at the right time. You know, Swan Valley's ranked #2 in the state right now. And they beat Yale by a touchdown last year in the playoffs. You know, you get the right matchup. You get I think last year the favorite to win it was Lansing Sexton, and Marine City, got them on the right day, the right environment. You get a passing team and you get poor field conditions and a lot of wind. That can play into your favor.
Jordan's up kick, squib kick down the middle, fielded by number 10. Taken down at about the 22-yard line with 12.4 seconds to go. Yeah, you never know. So, are they going to send Lutheran north, or are they going to send the Blue Devils north, where they would be in the region with Saginaw Swan Valley, or are they going to send the Blue Devils south?
Chandler Park and teams like that.
Right.
I think, as a coach, you can't worry about those things. Obviously, once you find out for sure, you're going to scout everybody, but all you can control is the kids that you have. I think we've got a pretty diverse team as far as what we can do offensively. So we get bad weather, we can run the ball. We get great weather, we can do them both. And big thing is going to come down to what we just saw here, kicking field goals in pressure situations and playing good defense. And
making adjustments. Lutheran North to take a knee. Down 24-0. We're heading into halftime. 2014 at Ben Bolt Stadium. Keith Bartels, Brandon Day, Jason Robbins, bringing you Richmond varsity football. We will be back shortly after halftime.
Performance here at Homecoming 2014. At this time, we will announce the underclassmen king and queen.
Freshman Megan Reese. Megan's future plans include going to college. She enjoys playing sports and seeing her friends at school. She's being escorted by her parents, John and Terry. Megan Reese.
The freshman king is Wesley Durkee. Wesley plans to go to college to become an engineer. He enjoys his math class. Wesley is being escorted by his mother, Mary.
Sophomore, Lauren Ducci. Lauren would like to study criminology in college. In school, she enjoys Mr. Murphy's newspaper class. Lauren is being escorted by her parents, Sandy and Mike. Lauren Ducci.
Sophomore king, Owen Van Natter. Owen plans on attending trade school after high school. He enjoys his science class, and Owen is being escorted by his parents, Ed and Sherry. Owen Van Natter.
Junior queen, Kylie McCloskey. Kylie plans to go to CMU with her best friend, Grace Daniel. She enjoys playing volleyball and softball. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Jill and Paul. Kylie McCloskey.
The junior king is Matt Poppy. Matt plans on becoming a logo designer after high school. He likes interacting with his teachers at school, and tonight he's being escorted by his parents, Fred and Lisa. Matt Poppy.
Now for the senior court. Senior, Madison Zarkowski. Madison would like to travel after high school and then own her own bakery. She enjoys pan-cow and participating in cross-country. Tonight, she is being escorted by her parents, Claudia and John Kortz. Madison Zarkowski.
Next on the court is Blake Iskra. Blake plans to go to college to earn his doctorate degree. He also enjoys pan-cow and cross-country. He's being escorted tonight by his parents, Tom and Wendy. Blake Iskra.
Lauren Riggs. Lauren plans on pursuing a musical theater major in New York. She enjoys spending her last year of high school with her best friends. Tonight, she is being escorted by her parents, Heidi and Corey. Lauren Riggs.
Kevin Moss. Kevin plans on attending college at Western Michigan for sports management. He enjoys making memories with his friends. Tonight, Kevin is being escorted by his parents, Kevin and Jerry Ann. Kevin Moss.
Hannah Nichter. Hannah would like to attend college to major in theater and minor in education. She enjoys participating in clubs. She is being escorted by her parents, Lisa and Randy. Hannah Nichter.
Thomas Biafor. Tom would like to attend a university in order to become a psychiatrist. Tom enjoys performing community service, and tonight he's being escorted by his parents, Colleen and Brian. Thomas Biafor.
Haley Nicolopoulos. Haley would like to study nursing or fashion retail and management. Haley enjoys being around her friends. She is escorted this evening by her parents, Monica and Con. Haley Nicolopoulos.
Bo Brockett. Bo would like to attend college for writing or environmental science. He enjoys seeing his friends at school. And tonight, Bo is being escorted by his parents, Bo and Becky. Bo Brockett.
At this time, we'd like to introduce our homecoming little queen. This is Annalise Shagna. Annalise is 5 years old. She loves anything with Disney princesses, and she loves dress up. She also enjoys Legos and playing with her dolls. Annalise recently learned how to ride a bike with no training wheels.
Our little king is Hayden Askew. Hayden is a warrior of a broken heart that was repaired after his birth. However, he is not afraid of new adventures. He enjoys tractors, Legos, hunting, fishing, quad rides, and farming with his mom and dad. Hayden Askew.
Last year's queen, Colleen Gaffney. Colleen is currently attending the University of Michigan. At this time, she's undecided on her major and minor, but we're glad to have her back. Colleen Gaffney.
Last year's king is John Betcher. John currently is attending Macomb Community College and is currently undecided in his studies. Welcome back, John. And the 2014 senior king, Kevin Moss.
And your 2014 homecoming queen, Lauren Riggs. Congratulations. Thank you to everyone.
Congratulations, everyone. If the court can move toward the track and you can get all your pictures over toward the track, please. Thank you.
So the Blue Devils coming off a good first half, ending with a 29-yard field goal from Kunsey, making it 24-0. Starting the second half here, Jordan Adams has it teed up. The run up and the kick, high end over end kick, probably the best kick of the night. And that will be a touchback, as the momentum of that kick carried 10 into the end zone. In high school football, it's an automatic touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Keith Bartels, Brandon Day, producer Jason Robbins, bringing you Richmond Varsity Football 2014 season finale. Your 7-1 Blue Devils, playoff bound, second in the Blue Area Conference. Had an excellent season. Check us out on the YouTube channel, Richmond TV 12, or call Jason at 586-727-7571, extension 103 for your DVDs. They're great stocking stuffers. Mustangs come out, trips left, shotgun, inside pass to 8. There is a flag on the play. I think it's going to be could be a chop block.
I don't know
if it was holding or a chop.
Well, they're pointing to the Blue Devils.
Maybe illegal hands to the face or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's going to be what the call is. Personal foul. He didn't show the.
Personal foul against the Blue Devils.
He didn't show the signal, though. I don't know what it was.
Down to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Well, you definitely don't want to give them any help here this opening drive. We get a stop. We get a stop and score again. You think you'd pretty much put it away. We don't want to help them out and give them any momentum.
Confusing as to what that was, though, because it happened so fast, and it was the umpire who usually calls holding in that area. But anyway, trips left, Lutheran North on their own 46-yard line. Nice play, nice catch.
Got another flag.
He was there a little bit early. Ottenbacher was there a little bit early, but 87 held on anyway. Nice play by the Mustangs. It's going to be pass interference against the Blue Devils, but they'll decline it. I believe that's, pass interference. It's declined because he did catch the ball. Well, the Mustangs have a nice little drive going here to start the third, down 24-0. See if the Blue Devils stiffen here.
Trip split. They've beat us, across the middle with the slant to one side.
Inside handoff to 6. Wrapped up by McCauley and a bunch of Blue Devils.
Close to the 31-yard line. Brought down there
Mustangs going in a hurry.
And number 33, Jordan Adams.
Here, same formation.
Kick McCauley back down to D tackle like we did on their first drive when they got some momentum. See if that pays off for us.
2nd and 8. That's going to be offsides on Schmidt. 12, jumping early. So that will bring up a 2nd and 2 or 3. It'll be 3. Mustangs showing a little enthusiasm and urgency here early in the third.
26-yard line.
Shotgun. A spread trips left. Flanker near side.
We adjusted there. Devin Skatska went over to the right side playing safety.
3-step drop. All kinds of time.
We got some good pressure there. We're in his face. He did a great job staying in the pocket. We're winning 24-0, and everything's going smooth. But what as a coach here, what I'm thinking is we don't want to show anybody because there's several teams here scouting us. You don't want to show anything in different coverages and things like that. And we're in control of the game, but as competitors, I'm sure they're frustrated. They want to get our offense back out there. Looks like we have an injured Lutheran North player. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery, gets up quickly here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, though, Coach. I think knowing that you are going to exchange films and or other teams that you're not going to exchange films with in a couple weeks, maybe a Swan Valley or a team down south, like Chandler Park. You don't want it. That could be in the crowd here tonight. You don't want to show anything but your vanilla defense. You're up 24-0, so there's no sense.
No, you're wasting. You want as many things in your back pocket as you can when you go into the playoffs, and you don't want to show your cards too early.
Both the Blue Devils and both sides showing good sportsmanship there for Lutheran North player who got shaken up on the play.
16-yard line.
After that pitch and catch, you're right, the quarterback did an excellent job standing in there. There was pressure all around him, but he was dancing a little bit, but he stayed in there, hung in there, and made a nice play. So we got trips left. Flanker split far near side. Some more initial pressure.
We were going to get him for a loss there. Brady LaFord just missed him, swam inside, and gave up the edge.
That's one quarterback probably would like to have back there, plant his feet a little bit more, throw a better pass, because he had his receiver. Tough throw to throw it on a run there when you don't have your feet.
Definitely, you don't square your hips up and your shoulders. That's a hard throw to make, but
we used to run drills all the time with our quarterbacks for situations like that to throw off your wrong foot, because you never know when you get in that situation.
Oh, muscle memory, definitely.
There's a pick. Jordan Adams with the interception.
Looked like they're set up the middle screen there. You know, we got a lot of pressure, and either you did a great job beating their O-line, or they just set you up, and Jordan's athletic enough to drop there and make that play.
So that's going to be a first down for the Blue Devils as they take over with a turnover on the 20 with 9:52 to go. So the Blue Devils bent a little bit. Lutheran North had some nice momentum, aided by a 15-yard personal foul, but Blue Devils respond and stiffen near that red zone. Twins near side, inside handoff. Is that Hamill?
That is Andrew Hamill. Look at the way a little 30 trap going there. And
gain of about 2-3, bring up 2nd and 7. Well, if you're the Blue Devils here, you'd like a long, grinding 70, 80-yard drive and take 7-8 minutes off the clock, escape without any injuries, sit around Fox Sports Detroit Sunday night and see who you're going to play.
Definitely. This is a send a message drive here. In all intents and purposes, it'll put it away. And you mentioned the Fox Sports Show. We have such great support here from the community. The kids go to the fire hall, and upstairs in the fire hall they watch the show, and it's awesome. All the firefighters come around, and the parents and all supporters, and watch the show and have a buffet. Coach Jarmega puts a buffet on for everybody, and nobody goes home hungry.
So 9 minutes to go in the third. Blue Devils 24, Lutheran North 0. 3rd and 6. I formation behind Barrett did a nice job of avoiding the initial rush there. Did a nice job, and then did a nice job getting outside and throwing a ball that only Schmidt could catch. It was either going to be a catch by our receiver or it was going to be out of bounds, but not an interception. Nice job there by Barrett to avoid a mistake.
Well, you're correct there. The fans watch that and say, "Oh, it's an incomplete pass." Well, kind of a broken play. Trevor, they're bearing down on Trevor. He broke contained, but they had a guy coming up to make the play there in the flat. And punt's not a bad play. I'd rather have a punt than a turnover and have them get some momentum back here.
Right. You look at a pick six there, and it's a different ballgame.
Definitely. The only person, if he would have thrown a pick, the only person on that side of the field with a chance to get him would have been Trevor.
So Gramzo to kick.
If you got a fake punt, this would be the time to use it. They had everybody up there.
Yeah, he's not D'Antonio. So that kick takes a Blue Devil bounce, so we'll roll out of bounds at about the 33-yard line of Lutheran North.
Ben Evans' ball.
Yeah, they looked like they were coming there. They throw a little in a playoff game that meant something. You might sneak one of your tight ends outside that coverage there.
Check with me, and Ben Evans becomes a quarterback real quick.
So you're watching Richmond Varsity football at Ben Bolt Stadium 2014 homecoming.
Concession stand.
Blue Devils 24, Lutheran North nothing. On camera today, Matt Ballman. On camera in the field, Erica Schaefer. On audio, Liberty Justice. Our producer, Jason Robbins. I'm Keith Bartels with Coach Brandon Day. So Lutheran North comes out in their traditional shotgun, back near side, trips near side. Another nice pitch and catch there from quarterback to 87. They completed that on the other side in the first drive of this half with an interference call.
At the Blue Devil 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
Nice play. Quarterback's got a nice arm.
He does. He's made some plays out there. You know, they're 2-5, and you mentioned earlier they play a tough schedule. You know, so you've got several really good athletes in this Lutheran North team for one reason or another. Things didn't go their way this season, but you give that quarterback credit. He's a playmaker.
So trips far side this time. Quarterback avoids the rush again. You had LaFleur and Hamill bearing down on him.
Yeah, I tell you what, Brady LaFleur showed a great motor there coming from left end. He was double teamed, fought through the double team, and kept at it. You know, a lot of kids, they make great initial first contact and they stop moving their feet. He was chugging there, and luckily the quarterback was able to get rid of it. Hamill had good pressure as well. Hamill is deceivingly fast. You know, people, just watch him play linebacker. When he gets a chance to play fullback, he breaks one and he will outrun the secondary. He's got a real good motor.
So trips far side. Lutheran North, quick pass to 8, connected, good for a first down on 2nd and 10. Another nice pitch and catch. Blue Devils in a little bit of a bend don't break defense here. Playing off, giving them everything in front of them. I'm sure Coach Bishop said, keep everything in front of them. We're going to make them go 60, 70 yards, prove that they can do that. We don't want anybody behind. No quick scores. We have this game under control.
Well, we've been fortunate. We've played some teams. Emily City threw the ball a lot. Croslex threw the ball a lot. And in both those games, they drive, and then there was a tip ball that would get picked, or there was a
that's going to be an illegal pick on.
There was a fumble. Yeah, I think they screened us there.
Yeah, they did.
Goes incomplete. Flag on the play.
That's going to be. Poppy's shaking his head like it was on him, but.
They going to get him for a hold, or do we got a pick?
See what the call is. Yep, got us for a hold there. Well, if you're not happy if you're the Coach Bishop on that one, because you don't want to help them. So Lutheran North moving the ball again into Blue Devil territory. Stalled out here last time after Jordan Adams' interception.
1st and 10 North with the ball spotted at the 33.
See a lot of colleges running this spread check with me offense.
Well, when you've got the athletes to run it is dangerous.
There's a hook and go. He had him again.
And Charlie Cruz's pass intended.
A little bit off again, a little far. And when you don't have the athletes, you end up getting rich rod.
Yeah. That's shots fired. Shots fired.
2nd and 10.
Although he is doing quite well in Arizona, he probably wasn't given enough time. He wasn't, the quote unquote the Michigan man, but Brady is, and they're not happy with that either. So, how many of those people back in '98, '99 were screaming for Lloyd Carr to get fired. Would love to have him back.
And definitely, you know, I'm going to be sympathetic here to Wolverine fans.
Jack Pyle with a handoff
As
up the
Spartan
middle.
fans, we
Right
went
there
through
in the middle by
coaches,
the
and we were that
defensive line
school
led
that
by
was, you know,
McCauley
Nick
and number
Saban, you know, the stop along the way to where they wanted to be. And if you're Michigan, you don't want to be in the business of firing coaches every 4 years. That diminishes your program, and that does not help. That does not help recruiting at all. But,
No, it sure doesn't.
As a long-suffering Spartan fan,
So it'll make it
I'm going to say you reap what you sow. Sometimes little brother is not little brother anymore.
Sometimes it grows up.
Exactly.
Well, you know, if you think about it, there's so much parity in college football. We'll do this fourth down play, and we'll get right back to it. Trips far side. Shotgun. Oh, nice pick. Hamill.
Let's see that speed we were talking about.
Hamill played that well. He got out in the flat, and because number 8, it was wide open, good for a first down. Would have been for Lutheran North, but Hamill read that beautifully, slid outside, and picked that off. Blue Devils take over.
That's the third time tonight they drove down and they had a chance to. You know, they've killed some clock and they had a chance to score, and we've come away with plays that, you know, stopped them on downs and the missed field goal, and then the 2 interceptions on the last 2 drives.
Yeah, Blue Devils have done a nice job bending but not breaking tonight. But so we'll see what this play, and then we'll get back to some college football. So we got Twins near side, offset eye, right in front of us. Barrett gives the Fenwick. Nice run up the middle. He probably wasn't touched for 8-9 yards, gain of 11.
Yeah, we got a real good push up front there.
Taken down at about the 30 of Lutheran North. But did you ever think you'd see the Tennessee Volunteers below 500, Florida Gators, the Texas Longhorns? I mean, those are 3 of the biggest. I mean,
oh yeah. Well, you know what, Texas, I read a real nice article this week about Charlie Strong, their head coach. What a guy of character. He's cleaning house. He's fixing some things.
Kind of what D'Antoni had to do.
Exactly. Tennessee and Michigan and Florida. You know, I'm a big believer. You can win sometimes doing things the wrong way, but you can't win all the time.
It'll catch up to you.
Exactly. And I'm not saying that's the case in Michigan, but at Florida and Tennessee, you know, I think that is probably the situation. I think Michigan, you know, what is a Michigan man? You know, what Rich Rodriguez, they probably cut him loose a little too early, and Lloyd Carr, they cut him loose a little too early. I think you had a guy who won a national title for him.
And 2-3 years later, they were mad at him.
Exactly.
How many did Bo Schembechler win?
0. But you know, it's sometimes be thankful for what you have. You know, Lloyd Carr, and I'm a State fan. I did not root for Lloyd Carr when he played against the Spartans, but
You can't help but respect him.
Exactly.
That's like Bo Schembechler. I mean, Bo was a good man, and great football man, and a character man, and did things the right way, and didn't always work out for him. But it doesn't always work out for those Big Ten teams, because those Big Ten teams are built to sustain a season of getting pounded week in and week out, and then you get a month off before your bowl game, and you play faster teams, not better teams, but faster teams, and it catches up to you.
Exactly.
Those faster teams that beat you in the bowls wouldn't win the Big Ten.
No, I agree. The grind every day.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Lutheran North.
Looked like by number.
Looked like he just slipped out of Trevor's hands there.
Yeah, it looked like he was going back to pass it, and it is as the temperature comes down, it does start to get a little moist out there. You can see some moisture starting to show up on different things out there. So I'm sure the ball's getting a little slippery.
Yeah, I'm sure that's something Trevor will fix right away, and you know, whatever he's got to do, wear a glove on the other hand, he'll be doing it, making an adjustment. But you know, getting back to you win sometimes doing things. You can do things the wrong way and win for a little while, but you can't win all the time. You know, I'm a Michigan State fan, but George Perlis, you know, and he was a great coach while he was there. But there are some things that were not done the right way, and State was in that situation for a long time. And we stayed loyal and suffered with them. You know, I hear these Michigan fans complaining about, you know, Michigan's going to get this and that and get beaten. I never said that about Michigan State, and I'm sure you're the same way. You stayed loyal. We were Michigan men.
Disappointed, but loyal.
Exactly. We were Michigan men, green and white Michigan men, but we ate what they gave us and took it. And fortunately, now I think we've got a pretty good character coach leading the Spartans. And,
yeah, people are programs. I mean, if you look at all those great schools that had great coaches, they had great men leading them.
Exactly. And that's, like you said, those are programs. You can win and have some good seasons, but to have a program and sustain a tradition. You know, Philip Fulmer at Tennessee, how many people wanted him gone? For you know, look what's going on now. I mean,
you were talking about Barrett wearing a glove. Who was one of the first quarterbacks? Was that Jim McMahon?
Wearing a glove?
Wearing a glove?
Probably, yeah.
I remember he used to, being a Bears fan, he used to wear gloves in like the Metrodome. Why are you wearing a glove
in the
indoors?
Metrodome. Some guys, smaller hands.
Oh, nice play by Ottenbacher.
Oh, they're going to call that. I don't know. Maybe he had an arm draped around the back, but
the
that
back
looked like
left
a great
hand.
play, yeah. That looked like a great play.
Used it as leverage to wrap around him. Yeah, I didn't. Looked like a great play, but he had the angle, and he must have saw it.
Yeah.
You hope so anyway, because otherwise you're taking a nice play away from the kid.
So let the kids play if it's good.
Pass interference goes against the Blue Devils.
Well, the last two drives we've made a play to get the ball back. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I remember as a kid, Randall Cunningham wearing gloves and Jim McMahon.
Ball spotted at the 39-yard line.
But in the Metrodome, the temperature doesn't drop below 70. So.
No.
34.
So see what the Mustangs have dialed up here. They have flanker left. Flanker and slot near side, inside handoff. I'll never forget that play by Randall Cunningham. They show it quite a few times against the Giants, where he was at like the 10-yard line and he rolled right and he got tackled at about the 15-yard line. His legs were taken out from underneath him, and he did like a push-up, bounced back up, through a touchdown pass.
Unbelievable athlete.
Oh.
You know, there's a guy who comes back out of retirement and takes the Vikings to the NFC Championship game after being on the shelf for 2 or 3 years.
Yep.
Great athlete.
McCauley and Brady.
Good job. Nice hustle.
Oh, they're calling a horse collar.
Oh, really? He dove.
Cruz is run down by Brady LaFleur.
Yeah,
I had a bad angle there. It looked to me like he dove. Maybe he got the horse collar there.
I was thinking he dove too.
I'd say what set all that up. You had great coverage.
Yes, you did.
You had great coverage out here. Jordan Adams had the back out of the backfield, and that caused the quarterback to keep scrambling. You know, and it's an important rule. You know, you got to call it if it happens. But in that situation, you know, you're hustling, kid dives to make a play, it happens. Incidental.
Yep.
You know.
Ball's being spotted at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, Lutheran North.
So you got trips far side.
46.
Shotgun. Steps up nice in the pocket, throws a floater, picked by Ottenbacher. Ottenbacher still on his feet.
Nice block there. We got some great blocking going on here in this return. Well, if it wasn't pass interference on Ottenbacher before, he got some revenge there, some redemption.
Yeah, the quarterback did a nice job jumping up in the pocket, but Ottenbacher read it nicely as a free safety should there and picked it. Can't take that away from him.
No. You know what I like to see down there, Ottenbacher and Poppy share the same position. Poppy's down there celebrating with them and patting them on the back, and that's good stuff. You know, you compete for jobs every day in practice, but be a good teammate. That's great stuff.
Blue Devils have made a quarterback change here. They're kind of running their spread.
Interesting
Shotgun
here.
with Zalowski.
Stephen Fenwick split out there.
Oh, whistle. What's this?
False start, it looks like.
False start against the Blue Devils, looks like.
You see Fenwick split out there. He's got wheels. You know, a lot like Dustin Leach last year when he would put him in the slot. he's a threat to get the ball in the jet sweep, and he's a threat to run a 9. I mean, he just can flat out outrun people. Another, baseball center field kind of kid.
Now Zalowski runs the Wildcat formation, and then Moore's the backup.
Yeah, Moore is the backup quarterback.
So it's just a little wrinkle there.
Yeah, the people that are here taping us, maybe it's something for them to think about,
Zalowski showing speed off tackle up the middle there. Gains about 9 yards. Bring up 2nd and 7.
He is deceivingly fast, those long strides.
Yep.
Al Janetsky,
If I was the track coach, he'd be doing hurdles and high jump.
Yeah.
A.J. Janetsky.
Did a nice job coming back off a season-ending knee injury last year.
2 and about 7.
Yeah, that definitely hurt us in our playoff run last year. He not having him out there as a threat on the outside.
Yeah, he's a weapon.
Andrew Hamill's playing tight end here, too, on the left side. Just cleared it out. Well, you let him throw the ball to Skatska.
Well, and there's another flag. It's become a hanky fest.
Zalowski out to Devin Skatska, brought down immediately by number 6, Jack
Well, what's
Pyle.
this flag for?
Flag on the play.
Did
Face mask, or we got another false start. Looks like we're walking backwards.
illegal block in the back?
Illegal block against the
That's
Blue
what it
Devils.
was.
It happened fast. I was wondering if it was more of a
second down.
you're starting to block while the ball's in the air, past offensive pass interference more than it. And that happened awfully fast. Be illegal blocking back. The other thing too you hate in that situation is you got Skatska's catching the ball, and the running back or the corner turns to make a tackle, and you go to hit him in the front, and he turns and you hit him in the back. That shouldn't be a penalty by rule.
Again, incidental. You're not. The intent is not to block him in the back. Here's jet sweep with Fenwick. He's dangerous here.
He cuts it up, and then he cuts it back outside. Keep putting on the Jets. He will be taken down.
Poor kid. He's been to the 2-yard line and the 1-yard line tonight.
Looks like they're going to mark him at about the 3. That was a nice cut because he had the jet sweep. He cut off tackle. He didn't kick it outside. He cut off tackle. He ran that plane, and then after another 8 or so yards, then he cut outside to the sidelines, turn on the speed.
And it's Steph, I had a chance to coach him when he was younger. He's a kid who would always try to get the edge, so faster than everybody. It's nice to see him cutting it up because when he does that, he's dangerous. It adds another element.
Well, you can't tell me that he hasn't learned that from watching Skatska run.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Zalowski off tackle left after the jet sweep fake in, giving scouts something more to think about. Yeah, because Skatska is a heck of a runner. And Skatska he'll bounce outside if he has to, but if Skatska sees that if he doesn't have the corner, he's going to cut up and get 3 get 3 or 4 yards, get what you can. I'm not going to run 30 yards, beat you quarter to gain 1. I'm going to cut it up, and I'm going to hit you between the pads, and I'm going to gain 3 or 4 yards.
Make it a manageable 2nd or 3rd down,
And Fenwick, watching him, has had to have learned how to become a better running back.
Well, and
he's got the skills.
Devin is the kind of kid. He won't say 2 words, but he's smiling all the time. But leading by example and doing the right things in practice all the time, Devin's that kind of guy and that kind of teammate. He does it in our wrestling room, and I guarantee he does it out on the football field in the practice. But that's what good leaders do. That's what seniors do. You help the younger guys because they're next. And we were talking earlier about programs and tradition. If we're going to be successful a year from now, Stephen Fenwick's going to be one of those guys that has to help carry the load.
Yep, next man up.
Exactly. Looking at the sideline right now, Austin Thomas, the senior linebacker, running back for us. Poor kid, is going to be out for a little bit here. Had a pretty serious injury a couple weeks ago, and looks to be up and about and getting better. But you talk about a kid who does things right all the time and works extremely hard. And just had some bad luck, and hopefully we can get him healthy here in a couple weeks.
So as we were talking about those great quarterbacks, the most recent one, obviously, it's become kind of a quarterback with Ryan Boyd last year having a great career. And then we talked about it. We were joking with him when he left here, but our announcer here, quarterback of the 70s there.
Buzz Schmidt, Mr. Richmond.
Mr. Richmond, John Schmidt. Had a nice career. Also went on to play college baseball and basketball and football, I believe. Was he Albion?
I want to say he was Albion. I couldn't remember if it was Albion or Adrian, but I'm pretty sure it was Albion.
And then he did his other graduate work, I believe, at Ball State. So we got Twins left and right. Single back shotgun. Nice pitch and catch. They've run a nice job of that. They don't have any points to show for it. They've been good between the 20s.
Sitting down in zones and catching the curl. I wouldn't be shocked if we see some massive substitutions going on here shortly. Keeping guys healthy and getting ready for next week.
Yeah, with the playoffs right around the corner. That'd be good for a Mustang first down out to the 40.
Like Kyle Logie in there making the play.
So who are some of the other quarterbacks we're forgetting here? I think we named most of them. You had Leach.
We had Leach, Jake McKernan, quarterback, the playoff win over Marine City, but he was Jake's a dual threat guy, played all over the place.
Yeah, you could put him anywhere.
The first quarterback that Coach Coker and company had when they came here was Jeremy Schweiger.
Oh yeah, Jeremy Schweiger.
He did a great job for him, kind of.
Oh, and then Malberg.
Malberg
had a nice arm.
Yep. No, another baseball guy.
Oh, nice hit.
No flags. That's the first thing I look for was flags.
Yeah, nice hit there by Jake Schmidt.
None of that same kind of delayed blitz that we did in the first half there. Jordan hesitated for a second and came late, and Schmidt was already there. I had to give to Jake Schmidt. I coached him as a freshman, and he was
your quarterback, wasn't
he? Yeah. He was a quarterback. He he got hurt and had to have surgery halfway through the year, but he was the kind of kid, football was kind of his third sport, and now I think he's a guy, whatever season it is, that's what his sport is. And he has really developed into a very, very good football player on both sides of the ball. Excellent baseball player, excellent basketball player, just a big-bodied kid. It's fun for me to watch these kids. Jake's always been big. I think he was big in third grade, but he's still growing and getting thicker and bigger. It's fun for me to watch. You coach these guys as freshmen, you see them grow into young men, and he is a big boy.
Inside handoff to 6. Nice stick in there
with a handoff up the middle, met right in there
by Adams.
By number 3, Jordan Adams, and number 83, Spencer Trappist.
We got some substitutions, so now looks like Jacob Stewart is checked in at defensive tackle. Kyle Logie's checked in at defensive end. Chris Kavanaugh checked in at the other defensive end spot.
Got Twins far side and near side for the Mustangs. That'll be the end of the third quarter. We had a very fast first half. That third quarter, a lot of flags, a lot of penalties, pretty sloppy. Blue Devils winning that quarter 7-0 as they were up 24-0 starting that third quarter. So it's Blue Devils 31, Lutheran North 0. Keith Bartels, Brandon Day, Jason Robbins bringing you Richmond Varsity Football. Check us out on our YouTube channel, Richmond TV 12, for all of the local Richmond events. Give Jason a call, 586-727-7571, extension 103 for any DVDs. They're great stocking stuffers or gifts, keepsakes for aunts and uncles and friends and godparents and grandma and grandpa that can't be here to see these games. But you get my so-so play-by-play, and you get the accent color from Brandon Day. And if you had to, you could mute us, but
Definitely, and we highly recommend that. If
get those because they are excellent 30 years from now that they can play for their kids. And on camera, we got Matt Ballman. On the field camera, Erica Schaefer, and audio, Liberty Justice. Blue Devils looking to win 5 out of 9 from this series, 4-4 coming into this game. Blue Devils 1 quarter away from being 8-1 and probably a #1 seed in the local district.
2 consecutive years at 8-1. I don't know when the last time that was done. Totally new front four in for the Blue Devils. Hunter Wagner's in at the other D end or D tackle spot.
But you know, the technique is still there. It's nice to see.
76, Chad Kavanaugh.
Looks like Jordan Adams is going to check out. We're going to get Brandon Myers coming in, a linebacker for him.
On the play, 2-8. Ball spotted at the 46.
It's nice to see on that play. You know, you're still technique sound. Your coaches are still coaching. Next man up.
Well, you've got an entire junior defense out there right now with the exception of Daniel Fissler. The entire defense is 11th graders.
And that's your future, Blue Devils. Well, if you're Lutheran North coming off a tough season, you're 2-5 coming, or 2-6.
Or 2-6, yep, 2-6.
2-6, looking to go 2-7. Right now you want to win this quarter, build for the future. Had a very tough schedule. I would say closing the season with an 8-1 or 7-1 Blue Devil team, a team that could make some damage in the playoffs if they play well and execute. You're finishing with an equally as tough team as you've seen all year. So right now you want to win this fourth quarter and build for next year. Give your juniors something to believe in.
Oh, they've got a lot of positives to take from tonight. They've moved the ball in spurts. You know, nice to see Ben Evans, senior Ben Evans, checking in at inside linebacker. Ben's done a great job, kicking for us this year, kicking off, punting, doing things like that. Just a great kid, great student, hard worker. Great to see him get some reps tonight.
Last year, I believe the final score was 36-33.
Yeah, it was a close game.
A little bit closer, back and forth. This year, a younger Lutheran North team being dominated by the Blue Devils 31-0. Nice game for the Blue Devils heading into playoffs. Facing a team that spreads you out to run the ball, but they can also pass the ball and do a nice job passing. So you're working on both your secondary and your run defense. Ian Moore in at quarterback for the Blue Devils. Inside trap. I believe that's to Hamill.
We're going to get a heavy dose of Andrew Hamill the rest of this game. I'm pretty confident. Brandon Myers at tail on that play too.
Yeah, if you're Coker, you want to grind this out, get out of here with, get your next man up players some experience, some time.
I've been down there in the sidelines with him. I see Coach Jarmega talking to Coach Coker right now, and I guarantee he's saying, "Get these guys out of here. Get this guy. We're already at next week. Stay healthy."
Gramzo bouncing it outside. Or Myers bounced it outside.
Got
no gain on the play, bring up 3rd and 7.
Entirely new offensive line in there too. You've got Brandon Potts, Brinsfield, Zach Roberts has checked in on the O-line. You've got Scoriance out at receiver, Kavanaugh at tackle, Ben Evans out there at tight end. James Montanez, nice little run there.
Montanez gain of about 10, 11 yards. Good for the Blue Devil first down on 3rd down. Nice for the Blue Devils to keep the clock going, get 4 more downs, move the chains. 9:20 to go. Blue Devils 31. Mustangs 0.
First and 10 Blue Devils with the ball spotted at the north 44-yard line.
Moore under center. Offset eye to his left. Inside trap to Hamill. Short gain on the play. Myers running in the play here to, well, I guess Moore's running over. I always feel sorry for those quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah. For that long trot. Well, we've got a new fullback in there. Hamill came out. I guarantee Coach Jarmega talked Coach Coker into that move.
Second down, about 9.
Myers moves to fullback.
Offset eye near side. Toss sweep. Ooh. Nice job keeping his balance there. Bring up a 3rd and short.
Well, here's a kid who new to our school, has never played football before. You know, what an awesome experience. You're playing on he's contributed on special teams. He's, you know, now getting a chance to run the ball. That's pretty awesome. They can give.
Yeah, especially on a homecoming night.
Exactly.
In front of a packed stadium. Give them something to talk about at the dance tomorrow.
Exactly. You see my moves?
See when I kept myself up with my left hand when I was cutting off tackle?
35-yard line met there by number 87, Justin Croswell. It's going to make it 12th and
7:15 to go, 4th quarter. Blue Devils 31, Mustangs 0.
4th and an eye left.
Yeah.
Offset eye, double tight left, flanker near side, Moore. Off tackle, he follows his blockers nicely in there.
You give it to little Braden Myers. He's not a big guy, but he is compact and he is tough. He had a great block there.
Keep the chains moving, nice job, nice drive here by the Blue Devils. 3 straight first downs, able to eat some clock. Work on some interior line play, some skill for your next man up kids. Moore doing a nice job running the offense.
Yeah, people don't realize just the exchanges, the quarterback to center exchange, the quarterback to running back exchange, all that timing. Our backups have got some, you know, great experience this season playing the majority of the second halves.
Myers bounces that inside trap outside. Nice shifty move there. Gains about 5 yards on a play, bring up 2nd and 5 with 5:55 to go.
That was a good little move there.
Blue Devils looking to go 8-1. Hosting possibly a rematch versus Marysville. It will be an improved Marysville team since the 47-0 ball game at the beginning of the year.
Definitely, they had a big win last week, knocking off St. Clair, a very good St. Clair team who the previous week had knocked off undefeated Warren Woods Tower.
First down there for the Blue Devils as well. Blue Devils inside the red zone at the 15-yard line. Lutheran North tonight has 4 turnovers. Blue Devils 1. Third down conversions tonight. Richmond is 2 of 5, and Lutheran North is 1 of 7. And that's what has hurt the Mustangs. from 20 to 20. They did a nice job moving the chains from the 20 to 20, but they'd get down into the 20-30 area of the Blue Devil territory and stall out and not convert on third. Inside trap, Myers stacked up nicely by the Mustangs.
You know, you get in this situation, and you know there are probably people in the stands thinking, well, how come they got 9 in the box? Why aren't we throwing the ball? You're up 31-0, and you want to have a classy program, and you don't do those things. We're trying to kill the clock here, and you know, if one of the kids breaks it, I mean, there's 4 minutes left. Obviously, you're not going to take a knee. If one of the running backs breaks it for a touchdown, the quarterback keeps it and scores. You know, that's
right.
That happens, but you're not going to throw the ball in this situation.
Now, had this been game 3 or 4, you might.
Oh, definitely.
But end of the year, you're beating a team that's 2-6.
Exactly. Well, we said earlier, what comes around goes around.
Yes, it does. Moore under center, toss sweep. Nice running, load her shoulder nicely there. Short gain on the play. 3:27 to go. Blue Devils on the Mustang 14-yard line. 3rd and 10. Blue Devils well in control of this game, dominating from start to finish. That opening drive overcame a tough holding illegal block in the back that pushed them back to 3rd and 11. We're able to still drive down a score, make it 7-0, and then stop the Mustangs on a couple of their drives to keep that goose egg up there.
Field goal time. Get Kuntz out there again. Some more practice for the playoffs.
Yep. And in that situation, it's 3rd and 10. You got to try that pass.
Oh yeah,
that's your backup quarterback.
You're throwing a slant there. It's not like you're throwing a post corner or a fade. You're getting him a rep. That's all that is. That's not.
We hooked it
left. That's not trying to be disrespectful or anything.
No.
You can't. I learned a long time ago. You can't apologize for trying to get your team ready. You know, it'd be different if there's 20 seconds left in the game and you went to score there. You're working on your game plan. You know, you never know. Trevor tweaks an ankle or something like that, and Ian's got to be ready to make that play.
I was just watching the youngest trend, getting the crowd fired up over there, leading some cheers with his Blue Devil white hard hat down there, leading that very enthusiastic, packed.
We have a great student
section tonight.
Great student section. It's awesome to watch. School spirit, you know, we were talking about earlier, that stuff is important here, and that's an awesome thing. You know, some kids who aren't involved in football and things like that, they can still come out and support their friends and be a part of it, sharing the excitement.
Picked off by
Montanez.
He did a nice job.
Just an athlete, just a kid who is explosive.
Yeah, it was nice to see him get that ball because on that last drive, he ran the ball nicely. Didn't see pay dirt at the end. It'd be nice to see him punch one in there, and he gave himself a chance with that interception. 2:39 to go. Montanez back behind Myers, offset eye, behind Moore. Gives it to him off tackle left. He's still on his feet. He gained about 8-9 yards.
That's a great run. That's a quality run. Lutheran North still is their first D in there, and he's fighting for yards. You know, protecting the ball.
Going to make it 2nd and about 2.
2 and 15 counting. Blue Devils in no hurry here.
Was that our 4th turnover that we forced tonight?
5th.
5th?
Yep. I believe all picks. Ottenbacher, Adams, Montez.
So there was one earlier in the game too. I'm trying to think who got it.
One turnover on downs.
That's right. And they missed a field goal right after that early in their first drive.
So 1:40 to go. I wouldn't be surprised to see Coker have more run, maybe a couple plays up the middle here and then take a knee.
Yeah. Well, I mean, after this play, if it's a toss, you're probably not going to have to run another play.
Right. Because that umpire is not going to set that ball right away.
No.
Inside trap to Myers. He's keeping those feet going. 2 had him in the backfield.
Great to see young running backs pumping their legs. And we said it, one of our earlier broadcasts, so many people get infatuated with being fast and speed, and they think that's what makes a running back. But patience and vision and moving, keeping your feet moving are huge.
So 30, this should be the last play with 29 and counting.
Good classy move there, taking the knee.
Yep, Moore takes a knee there. Brings the ball over. 12 seconds and counting. Blue Devils 31, Mustangs 0. Blue Devils taking a 1-game lead in the series of a closer. They've met 8 times. Blue Devils winning 5, losing 4. Take control of the series next year. Will be at Lutheran North. Blue Devils should be a number 1 seed in the local district next Friday night here.